There's a lot of talk and information about branding. You can hire branding experts, but what exactly makes up a successful brand? Most people, when they think of a brand, they think of a logo, fonts, or colors, but a brand is so much more than that. If you follow the 4 V's, you will know exactly what will make up a successful brand and how to make sure that you build one, whether that's on your own or through somebody that you hire. So let's get started. The first V stands for vision. This means you need to know what your business does, who you help, and the outcome that you want to achieve as a company. Vision statements describe your company's why, and they are essential because they reveal a common goal and direction for your employees and for you as you plan out your day-to-day tasks, as well as your short and long-term goals. Your vision statement should be comprised of 3 parts: what you do, how you do it, and why you do it. It outlines your company's long-term goals and aspirations for the future in terms of its long-term growth and impact on the world. For example, Amazon's vision statement is, we strive to offer our customers the lowest possible prices, the best available selection, and the utmost convenience. Facebook's vision statement is, people use Facebook to stay connected with friends and family, to discover what's going on in the world, and to share and express what matters to them. I use these 2 examples on purpose. Vision statements can be, at the very least, an attempt to recreate a company's image, especially if they were well known for something else, either through scandal or gossip, or because a company is changing its focus and its mission. As the founder of a company, you want people to know what your vision is for your company, and therefore you want a very clear and direct vision statement. The second V stands for voice, and this is the tone and the method through which you communicate and educate your potential clients. It plays a huge role in the development of your brand, the expansion of it, and eventually the scalability of it. For example, when you think of 4 Seasons hotels, you think of luxury and exclusivity. But when you think of Tom's Shoes, you think of everyday shoes that's known for the cause of giving a pair of shoes to someone in need for every pair that's sold. They have a social cause that they use to find and hook their customers on. These brands evoke very different feelings because of their overall brand. When either one of these 2 brands speak, they are either intentionally choosing to use classy, articulate methods of communicating for exclusivity or everyday, relatable language. They have 2 very different markets, 2 very different goals, and 2 very different visions, and therefore 2 very different voices. And it's important to know what emotions you want your voice to evoke in your target audience. The third V stands for value. When you are developing your business model and business plan, you need to think about what issues your potential clients are having now and how you are providing a solution, of course. But you also want to think about how you could continuously add to their experience when they are interacting with you. If they have problem X today, in 6 months from now, what other solution are you providing them, either for a new problem or an issue that they didn't even know that they were having when they initially came to you in the beginning? Value speaks to the end result and mental and emotional state that your client or customer will be able to have once they have worked with you or bought from your company. So for example, if you are a weight loss coach, of course your product or service is going to help people, help your clients lose however many pounds they are looking to shed. But the thing that you're actually giving to them is not the weight that they are losing, but the value that they will have in their life once they achieve their goals. You want to think about the end result that your client is after and connect that back to where they are emotionally and mentally right now. Your product or service is the connecting tissue between the end and the beginning. And the final V stands for visuals. Like I said in the beginning of this video, a brand is much more than just a logo and fonts and colors. You also need to consider all of the touch points that someone will interact with, from your website to your social media graphics when you were talking about visuals. When people see a certain design or color scheme, you want them to automatically associate that with you and with your brand. We don't need to see the word Pepsi behind their logo to know what their logo looks like. We automatically associate this graphic with the word Pepsi. The same should be true with your visuals. You want them to maintain the same voice, the same value and vision in all of the visuals that your company releases. Every time somebody interacts with one of your posts or with a video that you do or a podcast that they hear, you don't want to be building from ground zero every time. You want them to already have a fundamental foundation of who you are and what you offer, what you do so that each time they interact with you, that value increases. The vision gets clearer, that voice becomes louder, and it stands out amongst the crowd. It's estimated that people need to see something on average 14 times before they will pull the trigger and make a purchase on that item. So if every time somebody sees you or interacts with your content, you are talking about something different or changing your focus, then you have to start building that foundation over again. You aren't adding up to 14 times of consistency. You're having the chips stacked against you because you keep investing in different columns of who your potential customers think you are and what you do. So as you sit down to think about what your company is going to do and what you want to be known for, run through these 4 V's before making any decisions. Colors, fonts, and logos are important, but if the foundation behind those things are not there to sustain the message, you won't have the intake of clients or customers that you're looking for, and therefore that logo will have no place to display itself. If you are a brand new entrepreneur, or if you are considering entrepreneurship, then I want you to check out this playlist that I created especially for new entrepreneurs right here. I'll take you through the things you need to consider before you invest in a market, industry, or specific business concept.